What's the matter, Hanabi? Why are you sighing? Did something happen?
Oh, Yuito. No, it's nothing.
Come on, you can tell me. We've known each other since we were kids.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks. So, the other day when I was battling an Other, I accidentally burned a building that was nearby, and Gemma scolded me. He said that my control of my powers was rough, and I'd eventually end up hurting those I need to protect.
He doesn't mince words.
He's right, though. I wasn't paying enough attention. Gemma asked me what I wanted to be as a member of the OSF, and to think hard about what I'm fighting for. The thing is, I still can't picture what I want to strive for.
Right. You did mention that you never thought about what you wanted to do in the OSF.
Yeah. And the things we've seen since joining, you know, the suspicious secrets and inhumane experiments, just awful things that ruined that image I had of the OSF as a kid.
That's true.
After finding out that the organization we're in caused a lot of suffering to so many people, I can't picture anything positive when someone asks me what I want to fight for as a member of the OSF.
I understand that feeling of disappointment. Finding out this isn't the organization you thought it was. But you're the one who's out there fighting. You just need to figure out what you're fighting for as an individual, not as part of the OSF.
My reason for fighting... I'm not sure if I have one.
I bet you'll come up with something if you think about it. I mean, if there's no reason, then why have you been fighting by my side all this time?
It's because you...
I what?
Nothing. I'll try thinking about it some more.
Okay, but there's no rush. I'm always here if you want to talk.
Thanks. It's not like me to doubt myself like this. Feeling sad won't change anything. All right. I'm going to find a reason to fight.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Thanks for cheering me up.
You were always cheering me up when we were kids, so it's my turn now.
You don't owe me anything, but I'm happy to hear you say that. Thanks for listening.
Sure. Just let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Don't worry. I will. You're always so kind.
I don't think that's true. I'm not built to be especially kind.
You don't even realize it. That's what makes you cool. Oh, don't take it weird. I just think you're cool as a friend. Recently, I've been thinking how much I've gotten to know you.
Me too. I thought I already knew you, but I keep finding something... Luca, can I ask you something?
Yes, I will answer if I can. Oh, is it about my brother?
You mean former Major General Karen? No, not that. I wanted to ask you about yourself. We're fighting together now, so I wanted to know more about you.
About me?
Did I say something wrong?
No, I was merely surprised. People mostly ask about my brother, so I don't usually talk about myself.
Your brother is Karen, after all.
Yes, for better or worse. Most people notice him. I am frequently in his shadow. So I tend to assume people want to talk about him. I apologize.
Don't worry about it. I kind of understand how you feel. My older brother isn't like former Major General Karen, but he's known for always being an elite. And I'm me, so people are always comparing us.
Chief Kaito. True. He must be very capable to become chief of the OSF at such a young age.
It's hard having a brother that's good at everything. It makes it seem like you're bad at everything. I guess it's not like that for you. I mean, you're a Septentrion. The fact that you're just as good, if not better than your brother, is known among both the military and civilians.
Regardless of what the military or civilians think of me, I'm no match for my brother. In a lot of ways.
Huh?
So, you wanted to know about me. What exactly did you have in mind?
Yeah, right. What are your hobbies?
This is like an old-fashioned arranged marriage. Well, my hobby is exercising. Despite my looks, I enjoy honing my body. I created my own program a long time ago, and I exercise every day.
Wow, exercise. He doesn't look like he works out. He's skinny and small.
Did you just think he doesn't look like he works out?
What? No, I didn't.
Please be honest. I won't be angry.
Yeah, I did think that. I didn't know you could read minds as well as teleport.
It was written all over your face. You're not very good at lying.
Good to know.
Well, I understand why you would think that. It is very difficult for me to build muscle. However, by continuing, I am seeing gradual results. It is true that persistence pays off.
You're a hard worker.
Yes, but I enjoy exercising too. The more work you put into your muscles, the more results you will see. You should try working out. From the looks of you, I think you'd see good results. If you follow the training program I created, you'll be ripped in 6 months.
Huh? Ripped?
Tell me if there's an area you would like to train. If you want washboard abs or shoulders like melons.
Melons? I don't want to get that big. I'll let you know later.
Come to me anytime. How have you been feeling lately, Yuito?
I'm feeling great. Thanks for asking.
Of course. Make sure to rest when you need it. Part of being OSF is taking care of your body. See you around.
Are you going to work out now?
Yes, my daily routine. Would you like to join me? Light exercise is good for maintaining your health.
You're right. Okay, I'll work out with you. Maybe you can make a training program for me.
I would be happy to. I promise to make the program that best suits your body type and fighting style.
Great, thanks. Ugh, I'm beat. I'm so thirsty. Do you want some water, Luca?
No, you should drink it. I have this.
What is that?
A special protein drink that I concocted. It's best to drink it within 45 minutes of exercising.
I've never had one. Is it good?
I made it strawberry flavored, so it's easy to drink. The intake of protein is essential for building muscle.
Not only do you work out, you even worry about your nutrition. That's amazing.
Protein is well known to people who like exercise. It's nothing to be surprised about.
It's not just that. The program you just went through was pretty hard. You're really stoic about it. Why do you want to train so much?
Well, because I'm small. When compared to those around me, I'm always at a strength disadvantage. So I want to do all I can to lessen that disadvantage.
A strength disadvantage? But why does that matter? There's almost no one as good as you in a real fight. You are a Septentrion, and you have top-class strength when it comes to a fight with powers.
I do not want to rely solely on my power.
Why not? You have an amazing one. I don't see the problem in relying on it.
Let me put it another way. Power is something you are born with. It cannot easily be changed. However, muscles are different. The harder you work, the stronger they become. Isn't that amazing?
Huh. I guess it does seem pretty amazing, maybe.
Yes, you're beginning to understand. Also, my brother is always ahead of me. No matter how much praise I get, I can never equal him. That makes me want to work hard.
I see. I definitely understand that.
Thank you for saying so. Since you are here, I'll tell you my secret.
What is it?
Wait just a moment.
This is the backpack you always wear. Oh, that's heavy. What's in this?
I've made adjustments to my daily routine to train my muscles. I have weights inside my clothes as well.
You call them adjustments, but it sounds like torture to me. These extreme methods might be the secret to his strength. Will you put some weights in my clothes too?
Of course. They are custom made to be removable. So I will put this here, and there you are.
Great. Now I'll try to walk. Whoa! Oh, my body is swaying just from moving a little.
It's not very heavy, but it will be difficult until you are used to using your core. You can borrow them if you like. Now, I'll do another set.
You can keep going?
Yes, I still have a lot left to do. You can take a rest if you are tired.
That's a Septentrion for you. I can't believe he always wears weights. But there's something kind of desperate about the way he's exercising. I feel like he's pushing himself too hard. Can he really handle it?
I never expected you to be so odd, Yuito.
Huh? Really? I thought I was pretty normal.
What is normal in the OSF is not what most people call normal. It's very intriguing. I think I'm starting to understand you a little better.
Really?
Yuito, this is perfect. Will you accompany me to the gym?
Yeah, sure. Are we lifting weights? If so, why don't we invite Gemma?
I'd like to keep it the two of us today. There is something I wish to confirm with you.
Okay. So, what do you want to confirm? This isn't like a strength test.
No, we are not here to train. I brought you here because there's no one around, making it perfect for us to talk alone.
Is something wrong?
Remember when we went to the old OSF hospital?
Yeah, that was a rough day.
Did you hear the researchers talking about my brother and me?
Oh, well,
You're as bad at lying as ever. So you know then, that my brother and I were duds.
Yeah. I didn't say anything because I thought it would bother you.
I see. Thank you for your concern.
He won't look at me. Maybe he didn't want me to know. How did you know that I knew?
After we returned to the hideout from the old OSF hospital, you told everyone that you were a dud. Your face changed when you looked at me. That made me believe that perhaps you knew.
Oh. You could see it on my face. Sorry.
Don't be. It was inevitable that you would find out. I am curious, though. Why did you feel it was necessary to tell everyone that you were one? It's a handicap to be a dud in this world. I fail to see how that knowledge being public would help you.
Well, I didn't think that any of you would treat me differently just because I said I was a dud. And everyone reacted just like I thought they would. It made me realize there's a lot of good in my life. I don't think anyone would care if you told them.
I don't agree.
Luca.
Unlike you, I've lived knowing the burden of being a dud. I may be a Septentrion, but my power was implanted through experiments. I wasn't born with it. It could suddenly disappear one day. And when that happens, the public will turn on me. That's the fear I've always lived with. I can't just change and become carefree like you.
No matter what the public thinks, you're still Luca. You've been fighting in the OSF for so long. You work harder than anyone else and achieved a lot. That won't change no matter what people say.
You are strong. Your strength lies in the fact that you can say that. But I am not like you. Or my brother. I am not strong enough to fight against the tide.
Luca.
This is who I am. Please, promise me. Please don't tell anyone that I am a dud.
Okay. I promise I won't.
Thank you. And that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going back now. I am counting on you.
Don't worry. I'll keep my promise. He looked worried. I know the secret he kept for so many years. Maybe me promising isn't enough. No. I just have to work to make sure he's not threatened. I'll keep my word, no matter what.
You're working very hard, Yuito.
You think so? Thanks.
You're gentle, earnest, and straightforward. It makes me a little jealous. I can't be like you, and I don't have to. But I still recognize your good qualities. I'd like to get to know you even better.
I was actually thinking the same thing. I think we can... Huh? Are you going somewhere, Gemma?
I'm going to Sumeragi tomb to pay my respects. I have a friend buried there. I'm sorry for going at a time like this. I plan to come back as soon as possible.
Sumeragi tomb? Would you mind if I tagged along? I've never been out with you before, and I like going there.
I don't mind. Shall we go then?
Gemma hasn't come back yet. I guess paying your respects isn't something you rush. Maybe I'll go get my fortune told while I'm waiting. Oh, that Baki collaboration should still be going on. Whoa!
Sorry to keep you waiting. What's the matter? Is that a fortune?
The fortune came with a Baki keychain I didn't have yet.
You really do love this Baki.
I mean, look how cute he is! Such a round and adorable face.
Are those popular? Sorry, I just can't relate to young people.
Yeah, really popular. They're often featured in magazines. They're so popular, they have a collaboration with Sumeragi Tomb. Do you want to give it a try?
No, I'll pass. We've been here long enough. I had a lot to share since I hadn't been here in a while.
You said you were here to see a friend. Can I ask whose grave?
Some friends of mine. My parents, too. My family originally had a separate grave, but we moved them to this communal tomb since we're dismantling our own.
Dismantling?
I don't have any siblings or children. Since the Garrison family will end with me, there's no more need for individual graves.
But you could have children in the future. I heard there are a lot of people who get married after retiring from the OSF.
I'm sure a lot of people do, but I don't know anything beyond fighting. Besides, I could die in battle before I get to retire, just like my friends buried here.
You haven't retired yet, but you're already thinking about your life ending?
My actual age is already past 50. I think it's normal for OSF members my age to be thinking about their closing chapters.
Really? I didn't think 50 plus was an age you'd be thinking about this kind of stuff yet. Besides, you could still fall in love. Nobody knows what could happen in the future.
Fall in love? I don't think so. Although, I guess I can't say it's completely impossible.
Yeah, there's still a possibility. You never know what might happen if you try new things. You might realize you shouldn't be wasting your time acting all old.
Do I act old?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I am actually old, after all.
That's what I'm talking about. That right there. It's not good. I mean, you should just be more positive about this. We're children of the state. Try incorporating your inner child.
Inner child? Like how? You better not suggest kick the can or spinning tops.
No, I'm not talking about what they did in ancient times. I mean more like trying out the latest trends.
Latest trends? No, I'm too
Actually, this magazine that had a feature on Baki made a list of trendy new restaurants and foods. I'm kind of interested, so do you want to go with me sometime?
To be honest, I'm not all too interested. But I can see how you're doing this for me. I guess I could try it once.
Great! I'll look into it then. Thanks, Gemma.
Oh, I should be the one thanking you.
Hey, there you are, Yuito. Have you come to request a lesson from the Master of Fun?
No, you said you'd be expecting me, so I felt bad ignoring you.
So you say, but you know you're ready to learn. There's no need to be embarrassed. Now, let's go to town. Really? Don't look so down from the start. If you want to have fun, you have to enjoy it.
I showed up like you told me to. I just don't feel comfortable having fun when we have so many other matters to take care of.
Listen up. This isn't just hanging out. This is a well-prepared, essential lesson to save you from imminent disaster.
Disaster?
There's a limit to how long you can live being that stiff. The more serious you are, the bigger the damage when it all comes crashing down. So, I'm not telling you to totally change, but some coaching on how to loosen up a little will definitely do you some good.
All right, you win. And I guess I do need a break.
Okay, it's decided then. I'll show you all the best places in Seiran to have fun.
Huh? Hey, wait a second.
All right, next up, karaoke. What? Don't tell me you're tired already.
Ugh, I'm totally beat. You said all the best places, but I didn't actually think you dragged me all over town.
Oh, jeez. Let's sit down over there then.
Thank God. You really are used to this. You enjoy life, huh?
That's because it's a waste to not enjoy it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should learn how to be carefree like you.
Well, it's not exactly being carefree. And to be completely honest with you, life isn't really all it's cracked up to be. So, I enjoy life by escaping reality. I guess you could say it's a diversion to make me forget.
When you say it like that, it kind of makes it sound like today was a waste of time.
Sorry about that, but wasn't it a nice break?
I do feel a little loosened up.
Which means you need to escape reality sometimes. Especially someone like you who has to deal with a lot of problems.
What problems are you dealing with then? It's obvious you're trying to escape from something too.
I don't have any problems. I'm just the easygoing guy you know and love.
I really doubt that. Immigrating from the moon and living for 2,000 years here on Earth has got to be a roller coaster of a life. I'm sure you have a lot of memories, both good and bad. You must have a lot of stuff on your mind.
All right, enough about me already. We're here to relieve your stress today. Come on, next place.
Okay. He dodged the question. It's probably safe to assume that something really is bothering him. I can't even begin to imagine what kind of life he's lived. And I can't help but wonder what his true feelings are.
You're late again, but it's fine. I forgive you.
Thanks. So, what do you want?
I have some things to say about the way you fight.
The way I fight?
Yeah, I've seen you fight many times, and you have a lot of wasted movement. You're no longer a cadet. If you want to call yourself an OSF soldier, don't just flounder around. On the battlefield, you need to always be reading your enemy's movements and consider your next move. Use your brain.
So he calls me here to criticize me? What the hell is he thinking?
Hey, are you listening? I'm spending my precious time on you here.
Hang on. I don't really know what's going on. Why did you want to talk?
Because you helped me before, however slightly. I'm returning the favor by giving you some advice.
That was advice? Sounded a lot like you were making fun of me.
What? You can leave if you don't want my advice. I thought you'd want to get stronger.
He's annoying, but he has been in the OSF longer than me. If he really wants to help, I guess I'll listen. All right, I'm all ears.
A wise decision. You can't win without hard work. Though I'm sure that doesn't make sense to someone who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
He can't stop with the insults. I bet he doesn't have any friends.
Back to the subject. I told you to read your enemy's movements, but it must be hard for an inexperienced rookie to do that. Instead of relying on hazy knowledge, it's better to work on reaction time and calm decision-making skills.
I see.
Unfortunately, you lack both right now. It's a miracle you're still alive. Was it incredibly good luck, or was it your teammates? If you don't want to die young, you need to get better.
I listened to you, and all you did was insult me. You hate my guts. Any reason why?
What? I go out of my way to help you, and you think that's an insult?
Come on, that last bit was definitely an insult.
Fine. I'll tell you if you really want to know. I haven't liked you since the first day I met you. Since I was scouted, I worked for years to get strong. I've been near death more times than I can count. How could I like someone who was born in the Sumeragi family and pampered his whole life?
Who my family is doesn't matter. I'm my own person.
No matter what you think of yourself, everyone else only sees the Sumeragi boy.
That may be true, but that's why everyone was prejudiced against me, even though I worked so hard. But if I say that, Shiden will have a field day with it.
If you don't like it, you have to become strong enough to surpass your name. But if you can't listen to advice, it'll be impossible. The fact that a volunteer soldier like you made it into Captain Seto's platoon had to have been because of your family connections.
What?
Another thing I hate is those dolls you guys collect. That little akin or whatever. What's cute about such a weird little thing?
There are some things you just don't say. It's Baki, not Pakin. That's rude to Baki. What's with you anyway? You're just spewing insults now.
What? You're the one who complained when I was just trying to give you advice.
That wasn't advice, it was just nagging and insults. I've had enough, I'm out of here.
Fine.
What's with him? Did he actually think that was advice? It's like he's made of insults. Next time he calls me, I just won't show up.
I've added new functions to version 1.1 of the Forced Break program. It's a system that teaches you simple relaxation methods when you enter rest mode. Now give it a try.
I didn't come here to test this, Arashi. Why don't you quit developing this program?
You came all the way here to tell me that? What a waste of time. You should have just refused when I invited you.
No, I think it's important for me to tell you this.
I'm all ears for your elegant speech, oh great one.
It's not like that. I just don't know about forcing a break through a program. There are easier ways to help people relax. You could offer to listen to their problems, or give them some advice.
I see. I'll have to explore those options. Why don't you tell me about your problems then, Yuito?
What?
I'm taking your suggestion. You have a lot of pent-up feelings because of all this hard work you're doing, right? So, out with it.
I don't know where to start. Like my family and brother?
Chief Sumeragi? That's a bit of a touchy issue.
Yeah. I had no idea he was involved in something like that. He even set me up as a traitor. My dad didn't tell me anything either.
I understand your confusion. Although I can understand why the chief did what he did.
Does that mean you approve of their methods?
I didn't say that. I don't endorse them or forgive what they did. However, the way they're willing to sacrifice their own family if necessary is something I can see myself doing.
Would you be able to do that to Major General Fubuki? You could sacrifice your own brother depending on the situation?
I would, but he wouldn't be able to make the same decision. For better or worse, he's still a child. You two are similar in that way.
What's that supposed to mean?
Children think they can save everyone, but that's not how reality works. There will always be something that needs to be sacrificed. Grown-ups have to figure out the line to draw on what to give up.
I think you hate being that kind of grown-up.
Is that so? Well, you might be right. If I stayed a kid, I might be happier thinking I could do anything. Being able to selfishly slack off whenever I want is something a grown-up gets to do. Pretty cool, right?
No, grown-ups shouldn't slack off.
You really are so much like him.